Hi, I'm Pete, and this is an HK Now Store unboxing. Unenveloping. So what I expect to find in here is the latest Dayan Speed Cube, which is the Dayan PanShi, and that will add to my growing collection of cubes. And let's just get right into that. I pre-ordered this from the HK Now store a little while ago, and so it's finally arrived. I normally get a box of puzzles when I order from these stores, but this one, I don't know. I just wanted just to get the PanShi. I got the do-it-yourself kit, which is why the envelope is so tiny, and you know, I don't even need to do much here. Okay, let me. Alright. There we go. So yeah, I'm not a big speed cuber. I like cubes. I like puzzles. 3x3. Not a big speed cuber, but you know, I do enjoy having speed cubes. So there we go. That's what we got. Nothing else in the bag. They gave me the box. There it is. The Dayan. It says Dayan Cube box on it. So if I wanted the original box, I could have it, but I don't collect boxes. So there are the stickers, and there's the part. Calvin's card. Very, very nice. I'll keep that. And so there's the Dayan PanShi. Now, this is the first PanShi, the first batch, and I've been reading up on the weekend, and there were some concerns about it. Some of the pieces, there were some concerns, breakage. Some people said maybe don't put the torpedoes in, so I don't know. But here's what we got. And so there's the do-it-yourself kit. Whoa! So I guess my first decision then would be to whether or not I am going to put the torpedoes in. And yeah, I don't know. I think this is my ZhanChi. I put the torpedoes in. It took me a long time to get the tensions on this. There's a very, very limited range of acceptable tension. It's a little bit more, and it's too tight, and a little bit less, and it's too loose. It's like maybe not even a quarter of a thread length. My Dayan Lubix GuHong is really nice. The thing I like about it is it provides just a bit more feedback, a bit more resistance, and so that's what I kind of like. This one is just a little bit, maybe just a little bit too much for me. Spins a little bit fast. My Puzzle Co. UK puzzle. This one's really nice, but it does have a very heavy turning quality, and it has stickers on it. Rubik's Cube, well, what can we say about them? Actually, you know what? It's not bad. It really isn't bad. It doesn't corner cut much, but you know, for $10 from Walmart ain't bad at all. My ZhanChi, the kids I work with really love these little tiny ones, and I have to be really careful to make sure I get it back when I hand this out in class. So this is kind of cool. And this one, this is a little, it was a keychain, a 3x3. Somebody gave me. I guess they got it as a prize in a Christmas cracker. And it actually works, but I wrecked the stickers by putting, well, they're not stickers, they're paper stickers, and it has a really funky color scheme. It's not standard at all. So that's what I have so far. There are all the pieces of my PanShi. And I guess the next step then would be to assemble this and see what I got. Okay, so we're back from the assembly, and what's happened here is that the one, and this is I was warned about this, is that one of the corner stalks is it's cracked, and I think that's what we were kind of warned about. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put some glue on this. Here, let me just. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so this one is just a little bit. It's cracked right right there, right in the very skinny part of the thing. So now I have to take my glasses off in order to apply this glue. And this is super glue. So I'm just going to put a little drop on there, and I think it'll be fine. But I imagine, you know, somebody that's really been waiting for this a while would be disappointed. And if this was, if this wasn't the only one, then it would be really, really disappointing. Okay, so that seems to have done it, and but we will see, and I will monitor that piece carefully. So the Dayan PanShi is assembled, stickered. I initially assembled it without the torpedoes. I did some test solves, and then I took it apart again, put the torpedoes in, and I have to say I like it much better with the torpedoes, much better. So I will explain. This is my ZhanChi, and it's broken in quite nicely now, and I think you'll see that I like my puzzle fairly tight. I'm not a speed solver, so if the puzzle's loose, I tend to over-rotate, I tend to misalign things, so I prefer the puzzle nice and tight and crisp. So with that in mind, when I put the PanShi together the first time, it was really very squishy, and I just couldn't get the tensions set so that it would be crisp the way I like it. Now, it's still a little looser than I would like. I've just now adjusted the tensions again, but what I find with at least with the ZhanChi, that setting the tensions was a matter of tightening it up until it was just tolerable, solving it quite a few times, and then tightening it again until eventually it turns very smoothly. So that's what I'm doing with this. It's quite workable now. Eventually it'll be a bit tighter. So, all right. Well, having said that, I'm going to scramble, and I will do a demonstration solve. I'm not a speed cuber. What happens is every once in a while I get a bug, and I'll just decide to do some speed solving. I'll get my timer going, and oh, it's a lot of fun. But I have to work at it steadily, you know, for a week and a half or so, maybe even 2 weeks, and it's a bit of a grind for me. You know, I come home, don't always feel like I'm practicing, or at least I don't, and so. And if I don't practice daily, my time slips. And but every time I do start speed solving, I do get better, and I seem to stay better. So so that's good. So there is some sort of lasting benefit. Anyway, but I would have to work so hard to get better that that really it's just not worth it to me, because I don't want to be a speed solver. Okay, so that's my scramble. I will look. I'll do an inspection just so that I you know, maybe it sort of seems like I know what I'm doing. Okay, done my inspection, and we're ready to go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, speed solve. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm sort of like one of those you know, like a 75 math student who would have to work so hard to get to be an 80 that, you know, you have to have a reason to do that. And you know, if you don't want to be a math guy, then, you know, that 75 is looking pretty good. You'd have to do hours and hours of work every week to do any better. So that's oops. So that's where I am. You know, if I wanted to compete, yeah, I'd have to work really hard at it, and it's just not my thing. So maybe someday, though. I'm not saying ever. You know, if I had a lot more free time, that might help a lot. Okay, so, you know, my goal is to be able to go and stand up in front of a classroom full of kids and be able to solve it before they fall asleep, and they're usually pretty happy about that. And so that's what I do. It's still cool. I think it's safe to say that I can do this faster than about 99% of the population out there. So, I'm happy. Okay, there you go. I really like this Dayan PanShi. It still has some breaking in to do, but it's going to be a great companion to this one here. By the way, if you want to break in your puzzle, give it to a classroom full of kids and let them play with it for an hour while you're doing something. And when you get it back, it'll be going really, really smooth. All right, that's it for me. I'm really happy with this Dayan PanShi, and I'm glad I got it. And I really enjoy reading your comments. I welcome them. If you have any questions, I'll do my level best to answer them. And any suggestions you have for future videos. All right. Well, thanks for watching.